भगवच्छ्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Om Nityananda.
Yes, Nityanandam. Welcome back to all the participants. And what a powerful message that Swamiji has blessed us with today. How by understanding the nature of our desire, we can understand what is the level of our consciousness and where we are, what we are heading towards in our lives. Are we in a complete suppression, complete tamas, and the akama? Or are we moving towards the life positive desires, responsibility, or are we inspired to just become like Swamiji, just embody Swamiji, and all the gunas or the attributes of Swamiji? And finally, we can lift ourselves to the aptakama and the anmakama and experiencing the higher bliss, complete fulfillment, and ultimately the enlightenment itself. So through the desire, understanding the nature of our desire, somebody has given us the complete methodology to diagnose yourselves and understand how to raise ourselves. Remember, we can ask Shukracharya for everything that we want, but we have to continue to grow. So with this very beautiful revelations and the Devi Akashic readings once again from Swamiji, we'll be resuming and continuing with our Paramashivoham sessions. And we'll be starting first with the power manifestation, which is today's Saranyata, the power of accessing all the knowledge available in the universe. Actually, when you start to manifest this power, when you see that you are able to download some of the information from the pages that we will be manifesting this power with, you will start to see that suddenly you just know certain things. Even in your life, outside of this power manifestation, you will just start having intuitive knowledge. You will just start knowing certain things without really understanding how you got to know this. And really an amazing power that opens up so many possibilities for all of us. So let's get ready now. Please sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. We'll be giving you the name of the book and the pages that you need to download the information from, and we'll be typing it in the Zoom chat as well. Now first, connect to Swamiji in your inner space. You can visualize Swamiji in today's form and the extraordinary alamkaram that Swamiji was wearing today. Extremely beautiful. Experience the feeling connection with Swamiji. Have your awareness on the third eye. Take a few moments not to try doing anything, just be in that space. Unclutch deeply. Chant the Mahavakya intensely. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. And now, from the space of oneness with Swamiji, we will be downloading the content from the book, which is named Arunachala, the Giver of Nityananda. And the pages will be pages number 12 and 13. Okay. Arunachala, the Giver of Nityananda, pages number 12 and 13. Request Swamiji to reveal all the details, all the information that is contained in that page. Do not have any expectations. Don't have any specific idea about what should be contained, what should be revealed. Be an empty vessel and remember that from now, anything that you see, that you receive, remember, or experience is shown to you directly by Swamiji, by Paramashiva. All right, so let's begin the power manifestation now.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham 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 Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes. I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
All right. So now, please take a few moments. You can open your eyes and start to share whatever you have seen through the third eye. Sarvanyata, the power of all knowingness, whatever Swamiji has downloaded into you, you can type in the Zoom chat and give a few moments for all of you to share the results of your power manifestation.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
All right. So some of you have started to share Magora Rupini, authenticity, love, and consummation. Have a doubt about the meaning of consummation? Maybe you can clarify. And my Istak also, third eye showed an antenna, an arrow, and a target. Every being is sacred, even the ants, insects. Walking with a long stick, okay, that's interesting. A rock with third eye, breaking bad habits, and a long crown. Okay, so there are also some good things here. So if anyone else wants to share, feel free to do so, and we'll be having a look at the image, at the page now, discovering what the content was. A very short page.
So let us now read what was it that Swamiji has revealed to us, which is in the page. Swamiji says, a mystical trail, a wondrous journey around the mountain of light that kindles a yearning inexplicable, that draws the soul into, pray what? That raises one to the peak of awareness, that somehow seems to call, come on in, my dear child. So this is what Swamiji has revealed for all of us in this page.
And you can indeed see Swamiji walking with a stick. Maistak was sharing about walking with a stick. So you're right. You're very sharp about this. You have said walking with the long stick, and even the over rock with the third eye. So that's very much connected to the Tiruvannamalai, uh, the the hill, and Swamiji's enlightenment experience. The Pavarakundru rock is there, and so that's very sharp, very good. So yes, you can celebrate. You have very well succeeded in manifesting this power of Sarvanyatma. So congratulations for all of you. Even those who saw Ma Agora, Rupini, authenticity, law of consummation, all of that is also fine. See, there will always be, it's not that it's not connected, it's just less precise. Okay, but it doesn't mean that you have not manifested the power. You have manifested, just in a bit less precise way. That's all. So congratulations to you all, and thank you for participating in this power manifestation. Very good. Today we've been able to very nicely manifest this power. And now, with this, let's get back to our sessions. We'll be having one more session on this theme of Shivoham, awakening the God particle, which has been the topic today. Now, here Swamiji will be revealing, do whatever you want, but be in the space of Shivoham. This is the topic of this next session. And the title says it all. Be in the space of Shivoham. Whatever you may want to do in your life, be in the space of Shivoham always. So let's listen to Swamiji first. Let's understand what this means. Let's discover the powerful cognitions behind this statement. And then we'll be right back to contemplate on everything that Swamiji has written.
Please understand, all the reality you experience in your life starts in you as subjective truth. If you are experiencing richness now as your reality, this has started in you as a subjective truth at some time. If you are experiencing poverty in you as a reality now, it has started as a subjective truth in you at some time. Maybe the poverty would have started as an incompletion. I don't want to use the word subjective truth for it, because there is a difference between subjective truth and incompletion. Incompletion, by more and more remembrance, which makes you weak and expresses itself as reality. Subjective truth is, by remembering it, it makes you more and more stronger and expresses itself as reality. Understand? Whether incompletion or subjective truth, listen. Incompletion or subjective truth, by more remembrance it becomes reality. Anything which weakens you and makes itself reality is incompletion. Anything which strengthens you and makes itself as reality is subjective truth. By remembrance which binds you is incompletion. By remembrance which liberates you is subjective truth. Arunachala is the subjective truth. Because Smaranat Mukti, by remembrance liberation, by remembrance liberation, Smaranat Mukti, just by remembering anything that grows in you and strengthens itself and strengthens you and becomes reality. I tell you, all our Puranas are all subjective truth. when Puranas say Krishna just picked up the whole Govardhana hill with his little finger, it is a truth for the people who want to live that. Stupid, insensitive minds can never understand that. Stupid, insensitive minds can never understand it. When I say Arunagiri Yogeshwara appeared and gave me Kavi and initiated me, it is a subjective truth. It is truth for the people who want to live it. When I say I gave the food and Ganesha ate, it is subjective truth. It is truth for the people who want to live it. Stupids cannot understand. And one thing, just because blind man can't see, don't say world does not exist. Just because stupids can't see, don't say the subjective truth does not exist. Puranas are not myths. One of the great modern day devotee in the modern era, one of the greatest devotee I have seen is Kripananda Variyar Swamigal, a great personality. I can say he is my Tamil guru. I learned Tamil listening to his speeches. Even in his underarm, he was wearing a Rudraksha by, what do you call that? Piercing. He was wearing Rudraksha. I asked him, why Swamiji? He said, even when I put my hands, I remember Muruga. When the Rudraksha pokes me, I remember Muruga. So this was all done for a constant ajapa japa. Once he was giving a lecture on how to do Shiva Puja, he was telling that the linga should be worn in the neck and you should open it and keep the linga on the hand and pour the water and do puja. In that he was making a statement in Tamil. Angam veru, lingam veru, agakkoodadappane. Angam veru, lingam veru, agappadadu. Angam veru, lingam veru, aanal Adi Murugan arul kittadu. Angam veru, lingam veru, agadavan Adi Saivan என்பது சைவ சாத்திரம். He was saying the linga should not become separated from the body. So after the lecture, all of us went and took blessings from him and received vibhuti. I asked him very casually, Swamiji, how can the linga, the being, means I was meaning that Anma, the soul, which is Mahadeva, how can that be separated from body? It can never be separated. I told him in Tamil, லிங்கத்தை எப்படி சாமி அங்கத்தை விட்டு எடுக்க முடியும்? அங்கம் வேறு லிங்கம் வேறு ஆக முடியாதே. He was just shocked and he looked up. And he was having a vibhuti bag in his hand and giving. He just kept the whole thing and folded his hand and said in Tamil, சுட்ட பழம் வேணுமா சுடாத பழம் வேணுமான்னு அவையை கேட்டா மாதிரி என்ன கேட்க வந்தியாப்பா? There is a story
where Subramanya directly comes down and corrects a great lady saint Avai, her understanding, and he himself teaches her and liberates her, gives her enlightenment by giving a important understanding. She has become a little egoistic about her knowledge, and Subramanya directly comes down and removes her ego and makes her understand and gives her enlightenment. So he said, just like you did for Avai, did you come again to give the truth to me? His humbleness. I don't know what he saw in me. I was a mere boy, a 10-year-old boy. What he saw in me, I don't know. Then I didn't tell anything. I just smiled and walked till I left the hall. He was sitting with folded hands. Only after that he started giving vibhuti to the next people who came. One of the greatest devotee I have seen in my life. So even when the hand moves, he wants to remember the Lord's name. Constantly. Whether you want to wear jewelries or pierce yourself with rudrakshas, do whatever you want. But be in the space of Shivoham. So, I'll continue on Shivoham. 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 The word subjective truth when the world knows to respect the subjective truth, this becomes a place to live. When world learns to encourage others' subjective truth, this becomes heaven. The most unique point of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, everyone's subjective truth is encouraged. Everyone's subjective truth is enriched. Everyone is asked to live the subjective truth. Of course, hypocrisies were never allowed. Hypocrisies were weeded out. But never the freedom to interfere in the subjective truth was given, even to Guru. Understand? Even I do not have a right to interfere or demolish your subjective truth. If you feel oneness with Mahadeva, Shivoham is your subjective truth, I have no right to disrespect it. I have right only to initiate you. I don't have a right to interfere. For example, if you suddenly say, I am Mahadeva, from today I am going to keep Trishula and Kapala, and I am going to eat only in the Kapala and Trishula, I have no right to interfere. From today I am going to live like Mahadeva, I have no right to interfere. I have only the right to explain if there is some hypocrisy. If there is some hypocrisy, for example, if you say, no, I am not going to do any work like Mahadeva, then if you are joyful like Mahadeva, no problem. You don't need to work. Your very joy will enrich the world. But if you are hypocritical, only when it comes to work I will be like Mahadeva, I will not do anything. And whole day I will be lying and sleeping. Then I have the right to expose your hypocrisy to you, but I don't have a right to interfere in your subjective truth. I cannot say, no, you are not Mahadeva, you are a servant of Mahadeva or son of Mahadeva, disciple of Mahadeva. I have no right. Understand? Even Guru has no right to interfere in your subjective truth in our Hindu tradition. The only right denied to the Guru is interfering with the subjective truth. Ramanuja's Guru was Advaiti, great Advaiti, but he did not have legitimate right, a dharmic authority to interfere with the Visishtadvaita subjective reality of Ramanuja. Ramanuja's Guru is a great Advaiti, but he did not have the right, dharmic right, to interfere with the subjective reality of Ramanuja, which is Vishishtadvaita. And Govindapata, Gaudapata, they are such great Advaitis, they did not have legitimate right to interfere with the devotion subjective reality of Adi Shankara. He sang so many amazing verses on devotion. Shankara is a great Advaiti, no doubt. But whenever you want to experience the subjective reality of devotion, Dvaita, Visishtadvaita, Gaudapata and Govindapata could not interfere. I tell you, whether it is your duality or non-duality or Visishtadvaita, Advaita, I have a right, Guru has a right only to expose your hypocrisy, inauthenticity to you, but even Guru does not have a right to interfere in your subjective reality. There are tons and tons of evidences. Chaitanya was initiated in the Advaita Sampradaya. He belongs to Puri Sampradaya. His sannyas name was Chaitanya Puri. But his Advaiti Guru was not able to interfere into the subjective reality of Chaitanya. Into the subjective reality of Chaitanya. Not possible. Understand? With all the integrity and authenticity and lot of joy, I am telling you, I am born in the tradition which respects everyone's subjective reality, subjective truth. I am so happy. This tradition not only allows, encourages everyone's subjective truth to become reality. See, the subjective truth is like a small lamp. When it is growing, there is a possibility you can just blow and put it off. That blowing is stupid fanatic preachings. Nothing else exists. Over. And that subjective truth will be put off. The fellow is spiritually dead. I tell you how declaring bankruptcy means economically dead. In the same way, we say socially dead, politically dead, career-wise dead, like that. If somebody's subjective truth is put off, he is spiritually dead. I am so happy. Sanatana Dharma, in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, we never put off a subjective truth, and we also encourage everyone to evolve in their subjective truths and make it into objective reality. We only give them the signs. Hey, do this pranayama, do this kriya, do this understanding, do this homa, do this puja, do this ritual, do this japa. Use all this and open up your subjective reality. These signs can be used whether you are a Vaishnavite, Shaivite, Hindu, Shakta, and if you don't like any of these things, you can create your own. One god with elephant face, lion tail, and big wings like a bird. You can create all that and give your own name. We have no problem. If you like any one god which is available in pantheon of Hindu gods, choose one. If it matches with your subjective reality, subjective truth. If nothing matches, create your own. No one will question you. If your name is Sangimangi, you can give the name Sangimangi Natha to your god. We have no problem. And build a temple, your disciples will worship it. This beautiful way of not denying the subjective truths, not denying the subjective truths. Understand, that is one of the greatest quality of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, because we know the power of subjective truth. Understand, in Varanasi there was a great saint called Ramadasa. He meditated Mahadeva in the form of a buffalo and realized Mahadeva gave him darshan in the form of buffalo. The power of subjective truth. Do not try to generalize and franchise. At least in spiritual reality, do not try to generalize and franchise. Subjective truth should be encouraged and enriched. Monastery is a place where the subjective truth is encouraged, enriched, and made to flower. For example, in the society, people may just destroy your subjective truth when it is blossoming. But in a monastery where you are protected, guided, slowly the subjective truth is made to blossom, where you are encouraged to live, radiate, cherish the subjective truths. Strengthen the subjective truth you are carrying. Shivoham, more and more and more. Open up the possibilities more and more and more. Understand the subjective truth, Shivoham, can be awakened by the external help like yantras, mantras, and Kundalini initiation. I am introducing this science to the world It was available in the Vedic tradition, but to this planet I am introducing now. It's not that all the Vedas were revealed to, all the Vedas are revealed already to human beings. The science of using sound, the science of using simple lines to awaken yourself and awaken others is such powerful science. See, subjective truth is the base on which conscious subjective truth, like Shivoham, the ultimate truth, unfortunately you will be building your foundation, your life on your low inner image, incompletions, your fear and your greed. On your fear and on your greed, you may start building your life. First, choose conscious inner image. Shivoham. First, choose conscious inner image. Shivoham. Please understand, enlightenment is building your life on the right foundation, subjective truth. It is on the right foundation, subjective truth. Cherish Shivoham again and again. Strengthen the truth, Shivoham, again and again. Live the truth, Shivoham, again and again. Meditate on this great truth again and again. This truth, Shivoham, once it gets rooted in you, doesn't allow your inner image, mamakara, to weaken you. It doesn't allow your inner image, mamakara, to weaken you. Understand? I'm just trying to get the right words. How this whole truth can be explained to all of you in simple terms, in simple words. How the whole truth can be awakened in simple terms, in simple way. Understand subtle grooves of your brain when it starts understanding the happenings inside you. It can understand any mathematics, any science, any chemistry, any geography, any history. See how you remember your past, the same way only history is written. That is a formula of history. How you remember certain facts, exaggerated, certain facts, neglected. Same way, mathematics. what all the basic understandings you have to add, subtract, multiply, divide. If you can grasp the happenings inside you with a subtle sensitivity, you can grasp any happening outside. As I said, whether it is geography or mathematics or history or science or chemistry, biology, everything in the outer world you can understand if you can grasp the subjective truth. That is why I am saying the subjective truth, you need to let it sink in you, get soaked in you. Let it be soaked in you. Let it sink in you. Just like how food, sex, all this becomes a bio-memory of ordinary man, this Shivoham, experience of enlightenment, should become bio-memory. Only now I know why Mahadeva started teaching in silence. Because the silence, all your subtle brain grooves are available to me. I can just alter those brain grooves just through some vibration and give you the experience Shivoham without using too many words. Just sending the vibration Shivoham, I can alter the subtle grooves of your brain that can change and complete all your incompletions and awaken the ultimate truth, Shivoham, in you.
Yes. So what you remember inside continuously, how you remember yourself. Either you remember your subjective truth that makes you feel powerful, inspired, or you remember the incompletions, which is the default accidental identity that you have about yourself. And I think, I don't know if we took the time to pen down our subjective truth today. I think the program was changed a bit from last season. Maybe this is what we can do now in this exercise. What is the subjective truth that you want to have? And subjective truth, Swamiji was explaining, like, for example, how the even Tiruvannamalai, the moment you remember the hill, Arunachala, it is a subjective truth. And the moment you remember, you are in a space of liberation. Now, either you want to remember Arunachala, you want to remember Paramashiva or Devi and experience yourself like as a devotee. You have that freedom. Or you want to remember yourself as Paramashiva or as Devi, you have that freedom also, even as other gods or goddesses. Or you have your own understanding of how you want to be, who you want to be. You also have that freedom. Hinduism gives you the complete freedom to have your own subjective truth and to even change it in the future also. But we need to use our will to even decide what is the subjective truth that we want to live. See, it's like this, the completion, we can sit, we can do the completion, looking into our past, reliving all the incidents and, doing that whole process. Finally, completion is a decision. When we decide and we affirm how we want to live, who we want to be. So that step has to be taken also, where you decide, you make a conscious will about the subjective truth that you want to have. So let's spend a few moments now. I want all of you to look inside and contemplate and finally write down what is the subjective truth that you want to live. It could be in the form of who you want to remember yourself as, the cognition that you want to have about life. But once you decide that subjective truth, maybe you can have it even on a separate paper and you can literally stick it on the wall. If you have a board in the room you are in, you can even write it on the board so that you continuously remember only that. When you remember yourself, you should remember that subjective truth. Let's say that you have written that you want to feel as Paramashiva. Every time you deal with yourself, you talk to yourself, you strategize for yourself, it should be only based on this subjective truth, nothing else. Okay, hope that you are understanding. If you have any doubts or questions, you can do so. Yes. Let's take a few moments now to pen down what is the subjective truth that we want to live. And as you do so, if required, once you pen it down, maybe immediately you have an incompletion that comes up inside. So you can also simultaneously do the completion process, either just decide to drop it with a simple will, or if needed, trace it back, do the completion, relive, and so on. Okay. So we'll be entering into the exercise now. You may not need to refer to the slide that is spotted. You kind of adjusted the exercise a little bit, but I think all of you have got the instructions, so we can start. Let's start to write down. All right. So remember, relate with yourself, deal with yourself, remember yourself continuously as per the subjective truth that you want to manifest, that you want to do. Don't even think that this is something that should manifest, that this is something that should become an experience. Leave all that. That will happen by itself. But your part is to remember yourself as this, to remember this subjective truth instead of remembering your incompletion. You'll see very clearly on one side, surely you have a certain understanding about your life, how you have taken this birth for a higher purpose, for your enlightenment, all of that, whatever understanding you have. On the other side, you see how so many times you fall into the trap of remembering yourself as per your failures, as per your incompletions. You can clearly see both tracks going on parallelly. Now, it is your choice, your decision to decide which of these realities you want to remember continuously. So when you remember yourself according to the incompletions, catch yourself and drop it. Remember yourself as per your subjective truth, the higher identity that you want to have. All right. So with this, we conclude this session, and we have also come to the end of today's 6th day of Paramashivoham, and awakening of the God particle, manifesting our subjective truth into reality. We hope that today's sessions were insightful, and congratulations again for the power manifestations breakthrough that some of you had. It was very nice, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. We'll be discovering the science of reality and how all of us, we see what's in front of us, and we very much feel that we are living in reality. But Swamiji tells us that the ultimate reality is pure eternal bliss and boundless freedom, enlightenment. And so, how to tune ourselves, how to shift our cognitions, our perception to experience that ultimate reality and liberate ourselves from the false perceptions. This is going to be the theme of tomorrow. Very powerful sessions once again tomorrow. So we look forward to seeing you there. And thank you all for having been there, for having attended today's sessions. And if you have any feedback, questions, or anything that you'd like to share with us, feel free to do so. And with this, let us now conclude. Let us chant the Puna Mudra together. Let's join our hands in the Namaskara Mudra and offer our gratitude to Swamiji for everything that we have learned today.
ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत्श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवपादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्.
Thank you all. Nityanandam.
I bless you all. Let you